Hey guys. Okay, I am so excited that you're here. I'm making this video a lot later than what I planned on doing. So I'm hoping that you guys all have a chance to watch it before we get started tomorrow. Or if you need to watch it and get added in a little bit late, that's okay too. I'm basically coming to you guys to explain 72 hours of hustle. Okay. If you don't know what the heck this even is, it is kind of a pod short stint of IPA that we are inviting people to do. So it's going to start tomorrow, or if you're watching this morning, November 15th, and it goes through November 17th. It is very much just those 3 days. And once the 3 days are done, this will be over. I'm really encouraging people to take advantage of this. First of all, we're only halfway through November, which gives us so much time left in the month. But also, it's going to teach you a handful of skills that are going to be really great to carry through the holiday season leading to the end of the year. We're at this really unique portion of the year where it's the holiday season, and us working in a health and wellness industry, things can kind of lull a little bit. So, a few things before we even roll into everything else. Know that this is a season, quite literally, the holiday season. It will come and then it will go. It is not the end all be all of your business. Some people will have really thriving businesses through the holiday season, and other people will see a lull where things maybe slow a little bit. If you haven't been working in the network marketing industry for a while, that can feel really defeating. And so, before we even get into the details of what we're going to be doing in these 72 hours, I want you to know that that is okay. It is normal. Your business is not ending. Everything that you've worked for is not crumbling to an end. The holiday season will end, and then January will blow up without a shadow of a doubt. This is my fourth holiday season in network marketing, and I can tell you, like clockwork, January comes and things blow up. So we're going to teach you some skills in these next 72 hours that you can carry through the holiday season so that you're really laying the groundwork for an explosive January. So what can you expect with this? What you can expect with a 72-hour hustle is that you are going to be added into a specific chat group. It is called 72 Hours of Hustle. It is not a forever chat group. I'm not giving you another group message thread that you need to keep track of forever. This will only be here for 72 hours, and then I will delete it. Its purpose is just so that you are connected with everybody who's doing this. So you'll have that chat. In that chat, there will be daily IPA that is dropped every morning. If you're new to this industry, IPA stands for income producing activity. So I'm literally going to give you basically homework, tasks for you to do every day. Now, this is a momentum group, meaning that the tasks I'm giving you in these 72 hours are going to be pretty heavy. There's going to be a lot of things for you to do. Please remember, this is not something that you're doing forever. This is something you're doing for a very short stint of time, specifically 72 hours. Okay. You can do anything for 72 hours. So if you're looking at this to-do list and you're like, whoo, Nelly, that is a lot of to-dos. It is a lot of to-dos, but it's very specifically heavily involved so that you're kind of giving yourself a little boost of momentum through the rest of the month, right? You want to start heavy so that the things that you're doing over these next 3 days really carry you through the rest of November and maybe even give you a little burst in your business. So you're going to expect that daily IPA tasks that are dropped for you to complete. The third thing is going to be a training each day. So there is a training, there is Mindset Monday, Technique Tuesday, and then What Now Wednesday. So those are the themes for our trainings. Those are going to be once a day. I'm going to drop you guys a schedule for that. And I actually already did if you're in the chat group already. So you're going to know specifically what times to be on Zoom. 2 of them will be with me, and one of the trainings will be with Casey. So this is the third thing, is a daily training. And then lastly, there's going to be an op call for you to invite to every single day of these 72 hours. So that's it. That's what we're doing. We're being intentional with our time with those 4 things. It's like I said, it's really heavily involved, but here is why I feel like everyone should do it. Number one, we're going into the holiday season, right? People get busy, you guys. I think a lot of times people get overwhelmed by the holiday season. And so they feel like they can't do this and that. But we're going to be teaching you how to really chunk things in. So maybe you're working a little heavier on certain days so that you have holiday activities and festivities and hanging out with friends on another day where you've kind of made up for the lack of working that day, if that makes sense. We're going to teach you tools to get you through the holiday season. Secondly, another good reason to do this is you're surrounding yourself with people who are working. Sometimes at this point in the year, chats can get a little bit quiet. Some people are maybe putting this on the back burner. They have other priorities. And so you can kind of sometimes feel like, is anybody even in this chat? Like, where did everybody go? I'm working, but maybe it feels like other people aren't, right? This 72-hour of hustle chat is very specifically everyone who's working. Okay. The people who are in that chat, maybe they're not on your team, maybe they're not in your leg of business, but they're here and they're working. And that is contagious, right? So it's going to be a really heavily involved chat. And maybe it just gives you a little pep in your step, knowing that you're connecting with the other people who are still here, still working, still showing up to do the dang thing. Okay. And then also, you guys, this is going to be stuff that you can save to the notes section of your phone, and you can duplicate this with your teams. Okay. I'm really big in copycatting. I feel like network marketing is the industry that you can be a copycat and win by being a copycat, right? Take the things that someone else has already done to be successful, redo them for yourself and your team to duplicate success again. So this 72 hours, save all the content, save the IPA daily drops. All of the trainings are going to be uploaded on YouTube. You could even use the recorded YouTubes to do this 72 hours of hustle again with your team. You could do it once a month. You could do it whenever you feel like you need to, right? So it's content that you can take and reuse. I hope that you guys will push yourselves to commit to just 3 days. That's all this is. Really step outside of your comfort zone, maybe work a little bit more than you have been working, knowing that it's for a purpose and for a short amount of time. I'm going to end with my favorite analogy that I have ever heard in the network marketing industry, which is getting your plane off the ground. I believe it was Eric Worre who talked about this example. He said, when you're talking about a pilot flying a plane, if they want to get that plane off the ground, they have to go full throttle for a short amount of time. They can't use 50% of their engine and get the plane off the ground. They're going to go real fast on the tarmac, but they're never going to lift into the sky, right? They have to go full throttle to get their plane going fast enough to lift up off the ground. And once they're in the sky and they're flying, they can pull it back to 50% and they can kind of coast a little bit. And then they're going to have times where they're landing their plane, and then they're going to go full force again to lift that plane back up off the ground and get into the sky. And that is really what this industry is specifically. There's always going to be short amounts of time where you are going full throttle, you're really putting the pedal to the metal and maybe working harder than you typically would so that you can get that momentum up off the ground and get to a space where then you go back into, I call it coasting mode, right? You're doing the things on the daily basis to just keep that ball rolling, but you're not necessarily like nose to the grindstone going 200%. Okay. These little 72 hours of hustle, or maybe you're doing a 90-day push, right? There's different things that people do. This is your, I can do anything for a short amount of time seasons. Okay. You guys can do anything for 3 days. Okay. If I told you that you had to jog nonstop for 3 days, taking water breaks in order to whatever, you could do it. Is it going to suck? Possibly. Is it going to be hard? Maybe. Are you going to have to rearrange your schedule? Yeah, probably. But you can still do it if there is a positive outcome and purpose. So that's what this 72 hours of hustle is. It's going to be a lot of work. Please only join if you are really wanting to do 72 hours of hustle. Don't be a fly on the wall. It's not going to serve anyone if you're just there, but you're not participating. So please only join if you want to participate. But I really hope everybody takes advantage of this. I hope you find it helpful, and I will see you guys tomorrow. If you're not in the chat yet, let me know. You can send me a message or tag me in Q Mafia. We can get the link dropped in there and you guys can add it into the chat, and we will drop our first set of IPA and homework tomorrow. Goodbye.